All right, guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage. We are at the second property for the Larry Schroll estate. In this batch of videos, we've been helping them go through the mass amount of parts and stuff for old cars, old motorcycles, old tractors, all the fun stuff that I love and you guys love digging through and finding. What we're doing is trying to get all this stuff set up for the coming auctions. There's going to be an auction in July where the first batch of cars are going to be selling. There's also going to be an auction in August that's going to be out of this world. That's all the early Ford, street rod, hot rod, custom stuff, all that stuff and all the parts. We're going to go through and hand pick the really good stuff from this property just like we did the other one and grab the stuff that's going to go to that sale, and then also separate as much stuff as we can that goes with the Corvettes, the T-Bird, the Mustangs, all that stuff. And we don't know what we're going to find. Right here used to be a mountain of boxes this high, and right where Mike's standing is where right there is where our 34 Ford used to sit. They've already used this as a staging area, and the family has been doing a great job of going through all the stuff, and we have a lot to accomplish today, so we're going to get to sort and see what we find. And then there's one more Model A headlight bar here that she can just throw a tag on, and then that'll go over too. Yeah, we'll just... This is 1932 Ford Model B, 4-cylinder, just in case of radiator.
Looks in pretty nice shape.
It's actually in really good shape. This one's all original, it's never been cut or modified. Alright, these are cool. Original Ford bulb and fuse kit. Tongue saw one. The Ford one's awesome. Let's see them often. Oh, there's a GM one. Emergency kit. Those are great.
Covers all brands.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Flying Eagle.
We need emergency.
Well, it's like a, it's a reproduction. It's a hood emblem.
The shifter.
The Flying Eagle.
I think that one's chewed up.
It is chewed up, but not as much,
Hood gem. Yeah. It's like an accessory piece you put on the radiator cap on a Model A. It's a little gaudy for my taste.
He has a couple of different.
Yeah, there's like pigeons or for pheasants. There's all these different ones you could get. So.
How's it go back in the box?
I don't know.
Did it come in that box?
This can go on the table. That'll be good to photograph. Is there a horn?
Yeah, right there's the horn. Oh, got it.
That's the horn. That's another horn. Yeah, a little baby one.
Does this horn need labeled?
No, you can just put them all together. They're nothing. They're nothing like too exciting.
Horns go in this box.
We can make this. We can make this the shifter
This
box.
is early hot rod.
Let's test my Volkswagen knowledge here.
Yeah.
113, it's Beetle. 171 is Rabbit. Yeah, it's Beetle. These are all Beetle. So they can sell them, obviously, with the Volkswagens. Man, it's 1968 belt. Who was getting that in depth? Were they Googling stuff as they were going?
I don't know if they. I don't think so. I know you'll see some other stuff. Some of the stuff came out of boxes and it was already labeled on the box.
Oh wow. Okay.
And some things they knew.
Right on the bags what they were.
That's what I was saying. Like 68 on belt. Like that's very specific. So maybe when he bought it, it was already. He had labeled it, but these are great. These definitely, he bought these probably for that 32 because it has this engine in it. These are great. Yeah, put these on the photograph.
And the chrome ones behind it.
Yeah, and the chrome ones. I have a set of those on the engine I got for that car.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that, beauties.
They're really nice.
They look like they were either just re-chromed or never used. These are awesome.
Yeah, he probably, like I say, he probably never.
Those hubcaps with the star on them.
Yeah.
They're rad.
These are not. Yeah, these are. They're not new. They're close to it. Yeah, these are good for the hot rod street rod sale. These are good for customs.
Nothing super special though. Right?
No, they're not anything like real crazy.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
60. Oh, they're just 9-inch Oldsmobile hubcaps.
Yeah, some of that 60 stuff we'll just leave for the other sale where those cars, some of that stuff's selling. It's in the GM box, NOS 68 to 73.
Okay.
So that's good. Yeah.
It's nice.
60 Impala. That's cool.
Dash trim.
Yeah, he doesn't really have anything like that. Like,
Bunch of gauges here. Some good steel Warner
well,
gauges.
there's an El Camino. There's I think a 5960 El Camino tailgate up in the shop. He must have had one at some point, a 5960 El Camino. Yeah, he must have went through a phase at some point with
Try 5.
Try 5 to 60 Chevy stuff, because he's got a bunch of it here. Good stuff too. So that's green. Stuff. This is where horns, accessories and horns. Oh, I like old time mirrors, door mount. Oh, these are old school peep mirrors. These are good. In the box. Here. These are. Sorry if I'm going too fast. So you probably want to.
Put them together and put the wire through both.
Well,
we want to separate.
Yeah, we want to sell them separate, but these are 1930 to 1931 Model A grill. All right, so on this side of the basement, we already did one side. This was like all stuff that was found. If you guys remember the 34 Ford that I purchased, in front of it there was like a mountain of boxes that we were kind of looking at. Like all this stuff here, as we walk back, it was all pretty much found there in the attic above the garage, around the house, and there is tons of good stuff. Old stock parts, accessory items, hot rod parts like gauges and stuff like that. So we're gonna go through and kind of try and group this stuff together, but we'll show you some of the neat stuff as we find it. You can just see all the way across. We have our work cut out for us. Old shift knobs, pretty much all amazing stuff in here. So it's gonna be really fun to go through this stuff. See what he got. And that. This is like torture for me, because it's like all the stuff I want, but I can't just buy it. I have to.
Ooh, with the red hot rod paint.
Yeah, these are great. Drive mouth scoops. And then you got the big
Spark arrestor.
like stair cleaner for maybe Cal Custom. That's another good one. So, any other air
Stuff
cleaners?
behind you too.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so much good stuff. It's insane. Air cleaners. I'm just looking for air cleaners right now. Just kind of buzz through and see if there's any other hot rod air cleaners.
Yeah, he likes horns and lights.
Is this considered hot rod, Matt?
Yeah, those are good. 46, 48 Buick. If you want to tag for these.
Yep.
Found this box back here filled with NOS Ford Mustang emblems, tail lights, marker lights. It's filled with all kinds of NOS Mustang stuff.
I'm gonna be dropping that stuff off.
Yeah. And I give you
So we've been organizing box lot, stuff to photograph, stuff for certain sales. A lot of killer stuff that's going to be coming up to the street rod sale. A lot of good stuff.
These are old Krager. All these old Krager mags and stuff are definitely good. I don't even know if you want me to move them. Just leave them for here.
Mark them.
Yeah, these are old
You want a label?
Krager mags.
It's gonna be
Nah, just as long as you know to take them to photograph.
definitely going to be plenty of wheels for sale.
Do you have a tape measure floating around?
More wheels down there. There's
Not a big deal.
There's gotta be one in here.
So here's some Kragers, nice and wide.
Here and there's a
show you guys the box without pulling them out. There's old Keystones, 15 by 8.
2 of them in the box.
So it's got a set of them there. So all these sets of wheels here should all be photographed
Okay.
at the.
I wonder what's in the ones wrapped in the Zenith
Yeah, I was gonna
newspaper.
try and get over there soon. Obviously the Model A, they're all Model A. They can go to the first sale, but I don't know if you need a photograph because you said you have so many. So,
El Camino.
so hiding back here, Larry didn't have an El Camino that we saw, but there is a really cherry El Camino tailgate back here, and we found some 5960 parts in the basement. So at some point he must have went through a stage of buying 5960 Chevy stuff, which is really cool. But unfortunately, didn't have any of those cars left by the time we got in.
I'll stick to being the out of shape camera man.
I'm out of shape too. I'm just good at. This goes. It's Model A Roadster. I can go down to be photographed with the. There's stanchions. I don't know if you remember that part. Those little posts they go with that. So yeah, I would put that for photograph. Model A Roadster.
Are you good?
So this was.
This used to sit right.
Did you guys cut the tree down too?
Yeah, that tree we cut down. There was 2 trees over
Wow.
there. we cut
Yeah.
down.
So this dirt
Used to
spot.
sit right here, this cool little dune buggy, and it was on blocks with no wheels. They found the wheels and threw them on. I did none of this work. The family's been doing a great job of putting stuff together. Look how amazingly 60s, 70s this old dune buggy is. Store Warner gauges, the white seats. Awesome. You guys are into air-cooled Volkswagen stuff. These little
I
metal.
wonder if those are independent, like e-brakes for the rear to like make it turn on the sand.
I don't think so. Might be wrong. But I look at the chrome roll bar.
Yeah, this thing's neat.
But
Allison.
it was the so the company that made it was Allison. They weren't quite as popular as the Manx, but these are still really, really neat. And surprisingly, it's not too bad a shape. I like it with the slots.
Yeah, it looks really
Slot
neat.
mags actually look really cool, but this is, I mean, as found. So this will be going with the air-cooled, the bugs that you guys saw that are in the other building. They'll be selling with this. So keep an eye on the auctions for that, because we'll be, this one will be getting sold and hopefully going off to a new home. Down to the next garage.
All right, so this looks a lot different. Things are moved.
Move, you can,
There's
floor's clean.
no cars here.
All this stuff got moved actually from the other property to make some room for the cars, but you can see all these. We had a lot of interest in all these vintage tractors and implements. So now you can see like this early old wheel horse, Gravely. It's pretty cool.
See the chassis now?
Now you can actually see this Model A chassis that's all together minus the body. All together, quotations. But I bet we could get a battery in this thing and make it run like right now. That would actually be pretty fun. Who's got a battery?
It's probably
Battery and some fuel will make it run. 36 Ford. Okay. So, Jody actually sent me a photo when they first started cleaning out the property, and they found this
In the
bed of this
bed.
truck. This is like holy grail stuff for.
small block.
Yeah, look at all the Ilco linkage on it. It says sold. Probably got it at Carlisle or somewhere and it sat it on the table, but it's even got an early fuel rail, hexagon fuel rail here.
Oh yeah.
But this is awesome. So this will definitely be going in August with the rest, some of this stuff. This 3536 pickup will sell at the same time, but yeah, this is awesome.
Good stuff.
Holy crap. Because that's the same thing. You know,
There we go.
they just watched us carry $1,000 of parts in a trailer. And have to do it back up. So, just, I want to time our
Got it?
right now. We don't want anybody at risk. So, especially East Road.
Got a 39 Deluxe dash.
That's funny, yeah. He was
Yeah, those are super rad. Somebody cut the bottom for the radio, but
two videos, so we'll probably put them out one of them. So
The gauges are even in good shape. That's
I
killer.
don't want to advertise anything. It's a bummer they cut that.
I know.
But otherwise, it's a nice dash.
Gauges are decent.
Yeah, it's got the clock in it, the glove box. It's a good
What
dash.
else we got here?
So, here's some more Corvette valve covers and Olds Rocket.
Valve covers.
Yeah. So this is Corvette valve covers that you get photographed. That dash you get photographed. These.
Should this go?
Should I label this or not?
This
Yeah.
go with the first sale. Corvette.
No, because those are like the Corvette that has a V8 in it. The earlier one wasn't have a V8. These are we already have another set of those.
Does this smells funky to me, they're not new.
So all this stuff, I mean, can all go green.
Okay.
Green sticker, the fenders. This is just flathead force intake. It's not even separate. Yeah. These are the lights off of 32 that I was showing Dave that are in the photo.
Okay.
This thing is mint.
You want the voice hear that?
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
like,
Lights.
do you share yours with them or should we send them
Yeah, just go like this. Nice tight on it. It'll be fine. So just grab it by right there. Same thing with this one. They're golden ones, as long as you do the grab on that. Should be fine.
Oh gosh, boys, there's no way.
This see that in driveway. This you just go with it, like maybe just set it with that in shape. It's a different.
Make this one.
Just chop to make it lower.
Yeah, but they would keep the part safe.
I think we have them.
No, the fender. Oh, no, those go here. That's probably the other vendor's skirt.
Okay.
I don't know. Either way, if you put that fender skirt on before you sell it, it would
Yeah.
be good. All right, guys, so we're all done at the second property digging around. We kind of dug around a little quicker this time and just tried to find the stuff that was really, really, really good. And in the basement of the house, we found a ton of good stuff that everybody had, family had laid out for us to kind of go through. And we did our best going through and identifying or roughly identifying some of the stuff and getting things set up for all the different auctions. And it's going to be great. As you can see, all the cars in here are now, you can walk around, some of them have been moved, and you can really check out the nice condition that a lot of these are in. So if you're interested in any of the parts or also the cars that are going to be in auction, we'll drop the dates down below and the website address for the auctioneer. The cars and some of the bigger stuff are going to be available for online bidding or also in-person bidding. Now that things are starting to open up in our area, you can actually go and bid on site with these auctions. There's going to be an auction in July, and then also in August there's going to be an auction where a lot of the early Ford, early Chevy, street rod, hot rod, and antique car stuff's going to be. And we found some great parts that we're going to be offering to you. All the speed equipment, all that amazing stuff. It's going to go up for auction, and whoever wants it the most is going to get it. So make sure you check out the links below. Drop us a comment down below. Let us know what was the coolest thing that we found in these two videos. We want to hear what you have to say. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.